at the end.
Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you wanna be a villain #1, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Follow the moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. Shh. What are you doing?
One, two, three, four, counting every day. I've been stuck in here and someone help me get away. 5, 6, 7, 8, time is just a hoax. In a colored world of characters and family jokes.
You must think that you're dreaming.
Just tell me what you're scheming.
You look like you've seen a ghost, but you're lucky to have such a gracious host like me.
I'm scared to lose myself here,
But there is nothing to fear.
I can't take it anymore. Is that an exit door?
Just your imagination. The exit is your fixation. Door after door you find that it is just a digital hallucination. You try to find a way out, but you're stuck here day after day inside a digital hallucination.
A, B, C, D, I don't know my name. Tell me if I'm dead or if I'm just going insane. X, D, D, see the writing on the wall. The vowels and the consonants, they save us all.
You must think that you're
You see the writing on the wall. The vowels and the consonants, they save us all.
You must think that you're dreaming.
It'll be okay, believe me.
You look like you've seen a ghost. You're lucky to have what's left of your sanity.
And some might call it tragic.
And the circus lost its magic.
I can't take it anymore. Is that an exit door?
Just your imagination. The exit is your fixation. Door after door you find that it is just a digital hallucination. You try to find a way out, but you're stuck here day after day inside a digital hallucination.
Is it an amalgamation of my own fixation? Door after door I find out it is just a digital hallucination. I want to find a way out, but I'm stuck here day after day inside this digital hallucination.
Just your imagination. The exit is your fixation. Door after door you find that it is just a digital hallucination.
off his Ring app when he sees
people, it's your girl Yana, and I'm back today with yet another video. And let me tell you guys, this one is about to get insane because we're gonna be taking a look at 15 of the scariest ghost videos from all over the internet. So if you're ready, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Once you've investigated enough haunted places, you're bound to encounter a shadow figure or two. YouTuber Dennis from Dark Life faces off with one in this haunted house.
Guest carefully.
Did you see it?
That is clear as day. That is a shadow figure. It's definitely not a shadow because he seems to be the only person there.
This dashcam footage was taken from the Garland City Police Department. A police officer is chasing a car at high speeds when things suddenly go off-road. The car has turned into a dead end and is coming up on a chain link fence. It looks like the chase is over, but then this happens.
The fence at the end means no way out, or does it?
The car appears to have escaped through a solid chain link fence with no gate or any other type of opening to pass through. Every officer who has reviewed this footage has been completely baffled, and no explanation has ever been given.
Wait a moment here. How the hell did that car just go through a chain link fence? Y'all saw that, right? I mean, I get the footage is very grainy and it's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but it's pretty clear that that car goes straight through the fence. How is that even possible?
You can tell by the angle of the car's brake lights that it was driving straight the whole time and did not swerve around the fence. Somehow there's no signs of damage to the fence. It looks completely untouched.
It quite literally looks like the car drove straight through the fence. And I don't mean like rammed through the fence. I mean drove through it as if it wasn't even there. Were the police officers chasing after a ghost car? Because that's low-key scary.
Look closely and you'll see a tall figure in a black robe looking through the front door of this home. And no, it's not Halloween. It's large and yet at the same time so hard to see that it might be nothing at all.
I definitely see something there, but I can't really make out if it's a person or what it could exactly be, but it definitely looks freaky.
Bernie, DMJ1 is deleting security cam videos off his Ring app when he sees something really bizarre walk across his driveway. Or rather, it's what he doesn't see. The presence of a reflection, but the lack of a body to cause it. A shadow passes in front of the car and yet no one can be seen. He says this is a ghost or a shadow figure sighting for certain, but I'd like to offer a non-paranormal explanation. Maybe this is the shadow of someone across the street.
People, it's your girl Yana, and I'm back today with yet another video. And I really hope you guys are ready because today we're gonna be taking a look at even more scary videos that are bound to give you nightmares. So grab a blanket, grab a snack, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it.
In a chilling TikTok video that's been making waves online, user Renee Yorovi, a nurse working the night shift at her local hospital, shared an unsettling experience. During a quiet night, she and a colleague began hearing some strange noises. Curious and slightly unnerved, she decided to film the area to see if she could capture anything unusual. Take a look at what was caught.
¡Ey! Váyanse de aquí, ahorita va a prender un incienso. Se les acabó el chistecito.
Yeah. I'm sorry, did you guys see that? I don't know if it's just me, but there was like a ginormous dark figure just standing in the corner. How did they not see that? I do not like this whatsoever.
Watching that again, in the far corner, a dark silhouette of a person can be seen standing motionless.
No, what?
What was that noise?
What?
Oh god!
Can I give
Why
it?
do I enjoy it so much?
Alright, we're back, and today we got a wheel. We have many games on. Games you've probably never heard of. So the plan is to spin the wheel, see what it lands.
And can be seen standing motionless. What makes the footage even more unsettling is that neither of the nurses seemed to notice the figure at the time.
That's what's so mind-blowing to me because it's literally standing right in front of them. I bet you when they were watching this footage back, they were freaked the hell out.
Given the hospital setting, many viewers were quick to speculate that the shadowy figure could be the spirit of a former patient who passed away in this very hospital. The idea that the video might have captured a ghost has left viewers both spooked and fascinated, with the clip quickly going viral.
It does kind of make sense. I mean, I've said this 1,000 times already, but considering all the things that go down in hospitals, I can't even imagine the amount of energy that can get trapped in there. I feel like I'd be more surprised if a hospital wasn't haunted. That has got to be a spirit of like a past patient or something that is either stuck in the hospital or is just like having trouble moving on. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think this is a spirit or is it like an actual literal patient just walking around the hospital?
Homeowner Della D, known on social media as Della Dawson, recently experienced a chilling encounter in the early hours of the morning. At 4:16 a.m, her Ring doorbell security system captured unsettling footage of an unknown woman at the front door.
Even though I haven't been out recently, but
The
I'm really
mysterious
tired.
visitor is behaving oddly, peering through the glass door into the home as if searching for something or someone.
Aye.
Okay, something is definitely wrong with her. I think that's pretty safe to say considering the way she's behaving. If I were the homeowner in this situation, I would not even open the door. I would just call up the police and let them handle it.
This continues for some time.
No, you're hungry.
What the hell is she doing just literally staring straight into the camera? That is low-key really creepy.
Della, who slept through the entire incident, was alarmed when she reviewed the footage the following morning. The woman was a complete stranger and Della had never seen her around the neighborhood before. The eerie encounter has left her feeling uneasy and she shared the video online as a warning to others to remain vigilant.
I do not blame the girl for getting freaked out because I would as well. You can't just walk up to people's houses like that and just stare inside. It's just such a creepy thing to do. I really wonder what her intention is. I think it is pretty obvious that she is not in the right state of mind. So for all we know, even she herself doesn't know what she's trying to do here. Really weird.
A chilling piece of footage has surfaced from a man living in Indonesia who captured something unsettling while boarding a plane at Juanda International Airport back in 2020. The uploader, who was the first passenger to board the plane that day, decided to record his experience as he walked through the empty cabin. But as he moves down the aisle, the camera catches something that's left viewers baffled. A mysterious figure or presence seems to peek out from behind one of the seats to his right.
I don't think I have ever in my life seen a haunted airplane before, but that to me looks like a freaking ghost on a plane. Because as he's walking through the aisle, you see something shift back into the seat, but then when he walks past the seat, there is literally no one there. I did not even know airplanes could be haunted. You learn something new every day.
The uploader insists that the plane was completely empty at the time of recording, leaving many to wonder what exactly has been caught on camera here. This eerie incident has sparked a wave of speculation, with some suggesting the possibility of a supernatural encounter, while others remain skeptical, believing it could be a simple optical illusion or even someone playing a prank. Whatever the explanation, the footage continues to captivate and creep out those who have seen it.
Okay, but what kind of optical illusion could it be? Like, it seems like he is just walking through the aisles of the plane. I shouldn't be seeing someone pop their head out of the seat and then completely disappear. Like, that's not really an optical illusion, that's a freaking ghost. So unless someone really is messing with him, I don't really know what that could be. Because again, as he walked by that seat, there was no one there. So what the freaking hell was it?
A homeowner who goes by the TikTok username Beard and Josh has been documenting a series of unsettling encounters that have left viewers disturbed. According to Josh, he's been experiencing something strange involving his neighbour's child, who was taken to standing eerily still in his front yard for unusually long periods of time. In one particularly chilling instance, captured by his Ring doorbell security camera, Josh noticed that the child had been standing in his yard, motionless, for over 30 minutes. Concerned, he decided to approach the boy to see if everything was alright. This is the footage.
Based on the Ring camera footage, he's been here for about 35 minutes. Now. Let's see if we can get the creepy neighbor kid. Okay.
Despite Josh's repeated attempts to engage with the boy, asking if he's okay or where his parents are, the child remains silent, staring straight ahead without moving.
That kid is really creepy. I mean, to stand in someone's front yard for 30 minutes is creepy as it is, but to be standing there in a creepy costume makes it that much more terrifying. And not to mention, like, you're trespassing. Get off this guy's property. I find it really interesting how this guy is just slowly walking up to the kid. Either the kid is just trying to mess with him, or there is something seriously wrong with him. Regardless, get him the hell off your property.
In a follow-up clip, Josh provided additional details. The boy is around 10 to 11 years old and lives 7 or 8 houses away. This strange behaviour isn't an isolated event. The child reportedly comes to Josh's yard about once a week, each time staying for an unnervingly long duration. Despite the oddity of the situation, Josh has yet to involve the police, though he has attempted to speak with the boy's parents. So far, nothing has come of these conversations, leaving many to wonder what might be going on in the child's life that leads him to such strange behaviour.
I gotta be so real with you, if talking to the parents didn't work, you gotta just call up the police. Like, I don't really understand what you expect to happen if he's doing this every week and he doesn't plan on stopping. What, you're just gonna let him do this? Absolutely not. Call someone and get that damn kid off your property. Especially with that costume, like, I really do not know what this kid is trying to do.
An undisclosed hotel in the United States has recently become the centre of some eerie events, leading staff members to believe that the building might be haunted. Over the past few months, employees have reported a series of bizarre occurrences that have left them unnerved and questioning what might be lurking in the hotel's halls. The strange activity came to a head on April 13, 2024, when a staff member received a phone call from one of the guest rooms.
Alright, so we're getting crazy calls from
Don't even have a tent.
occupied in the second floor. And this is like the 3rd time it's happened.
When they go to investigate, they find the room completely empty.
Okay. Here's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling.
Okay, I gotta say that is insanely freaky. So this video is actually being recorded by hotel staff because they were getting repeated phone calls from one of their own guest rooms. How freaking scary is that? Especially because they're saying that the room is completely unoccupied. And I mean, you can see in this video, he goes in there and it is pitch black. No one is in there. So who or what keeps making these spam calls? This one is actually really creepy.
The eerie thing is, this happened over and over again, despite no one occupying the room. In another instance, 2 staff members captured some unsettling footage while cleaning the hotel. While doing their duties, they decided to film a little game on their phone. The cleaners wanted to see if they could race the elevator to the bottom floor by running down the stairs. They placed their smartphone facing the elevator and began running, but that's when their phone captured something rather eerie. Take a look. The elevator door keeps opening and closing repeatedly, all on its own.
I will say that is definitely terrifying. However, I am curious if there's even a tiny chance that the elevator keeps opening and closing because she left her phone in there. Like, maybe the phone is making the elevator sensor think that someone is still trying to enter or exit the elevator. You know what I mean? I could be wrong and it could be a straight up ghost, but I do think there's a slight possibility that it's her phone that is setting the elevator off. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
Also, what sounds like a mysterious voice can be faintly heard in the background. Perhaps the most chilling incident occurred when staff members were preparing a guest room. Take a look at what they caught on camera. It can be hard to see at first, but if we slow it down and brighten the image, a dark figure is standing at the back of the room. You can see it in a reflection of the mirror.
Oh my god, y'all are dealing with a demon. Girl, you gotta switch jobs or something because that is a haunted hotel. I feel like with the elevator, it could have gone one way or the other, but this is pretty undisputable. There's straight up a dark figure in the corner of that room. And again, I find it so interesting because they didn't even notice it, which somehow makes it even scarier. Oh, you guys, I really don't like this. Why are hotels so creepy?
These occurrences, ranging from unexplained phone calls to ghostly apparitions, have become a near daily occurrence at the hotel. The staff, while not certain of what exactly is causing these strange events, are convinced that something otherworldly may be the cause. As these strange phenomena continue to unfold, the hotel's reputation as a potential haunted hotspot is growing, leaving both employees and guests on edge.
A lot of the times in hotels, you hear the guests having all these paranormal experiences, so it's very interesting to see it from the perspective of an employee. I literally cannot imagine what it would be like working in a haunted hotel, especially if you're ever there alone. Quite literally sounds like my worst nightmare. I feel like if you put all these videos together, you definitely have a case for this hotel being haunted. Let me know in the comments, would you ever work in a haunted hotel? Because I gotta say, these girls are very brave for continuing to work there through all of this.
Some unusual footage has recently surfaced from Prague, Czechia, capturing what appears to be a mysterious white cube hovering in the air. The footage, uploaded by YouTuber Kirill Astra on July 31st, 2024, quickly went viral, sparking a flurry of speculation and curiosity online.
I have seen tons and tons of videos of unidentified flying objects, but I gotta say, never have I ever seen a flying cube. That is like a perfectly square cube just floating in the air. It's actually really confusing to look at because, like, what the hell is that? It almost looks like a glitch in the Matrix.
Viewers from around the world began to wonder if this strange sighting was evidence of advanced military tech or even an alien craft. As the video continued to gain traction, an explanation for the strange cube eventually came to light. It was later revealed that the object was not extraterrestrial or secretive military tech, but rather a wayward balloon released by the local circus act, Cirkla Patajka. Despite this more down-to-earth explanation, the sighting had already captured the imaginations of many.
Okay, so it's not a UFO. It's literally just a perfectly square balloon. I feel like that makes a lot more sense. I still can't imagine seeing this in real life and not knowing that it's a balloon. I would definitely assume that I just saw something absolutely crazy. I've never seen such a perfectly square balloon.
While this particular incident has a mundane explanation, Czechia has a history of much more puzzling UFO sightings. One of the most renowned cases occurred on July 12, 1987, known as the Vranov UFO incident. On that day, a bizarre event unfolded over the Vranov Reservoir, a popular destination filled with vacationers. The weather was typical for a summer day with clear skies dotted with clouds, making the following events all the more extraordinary. Witnesses described seeing a large black cigar-shaped object hovering silently in the sky above the reservoir. The object's appearance and behavior was so unusual that the Czech military was alerted. A helicopter regiment was swiftly dispatched to investigate, and pilots were ordered to pursue the unidentified craft. As the helicopters approached, the object displayed flight characteristics that defied conventional aerodynamics. Whenever the pilots managed to get the object in their crosshairs, it would abruptly change direction, evading capture with incredible agility.
I've never actually heard of this before, but it seems that there was a UFO incident that happened in this exact same location, and clearly it was real because the actual military was dispatched to deal with it. And even they couldn't catch up to the thing, which really goes to show you that it's some sort of aircraft that we have no idea about. Now, whether it's a UFO or it's just like an aircraft from another country, it's still very creepy. It definitely makes you wonder if aliens have been trying to make contact with us for some time now.
The situation escalated when the object suddenly began to approach the helicopters at great speed. The pilots, now on high alert, were forced to take evasive action to avoid a potential collision. The unidentified craft moved at what they described as supersonic speed, darting across the sky from Vranov towards Brno and then further towards Bratislava. Despite its extraordinary maneuvers, the object eventually disappeared from both visual and radar contact, leaving no trace behind.
The fact that the object tried to fly into the helicopters is really scary because it goes to show that, like, it was ready to attack. Even the military could not handle whatever this was.
What made the Vranov UFO incident particularly unsettling was the object's apparent intelligence and awareness awareness of the pursuing helicopters. It not only evaded their attempts to track it, but also displayed behaviour suggesting it was deliberately toying with the pilots. The event was thoroughly investigated by the military, but no definitive explanation was ever provided, leaving the incident shrouded in mystery. The Vranov UFO incident remains one of the most notorious and well-documented UFO encounters in Czechia. It continues to fuel speculation about the possibility of extraterrestrial visitors or advanced technology beyond our understanding. For many, it serves as a reminder that while some UFO sightings can be easily explained, others remain baffling mysteries that challenge our perceptions of reality. So while the white cube in Prague may have turned out to be just a balloon, Czechia's history shows that not all strange sightings in the skies can be so easily explained.
I find it really interesting that I've never heard about this before because it seems like one of the more legit UFO sightings. I mean, you guys, they had the military involved. Like, they were taking this very seriously. I'm actually very curious to read up more on this event because I didn't even know something like that happened. That is insane.
We often explore the theory that we might be living in a simulated reality, a concept that has intrigued philosophers, scientists, and even filmmakers for years. This theory, popularized by the 1999 film The Matrix, suggests that our perceived reality could actually be an elaborate computer simulation. Now, a former NASA physicist named Thomas Campbell is attempting to provide scientific evidence to support this mind-bending idea. Thomas Campbell, who has a background in both physics and consciousness.
Growing a business today means playing by someone else's rules. Fees go up, expectations change, and the platforms you rely on, they don't rely on you. It's their world. You're just another online store in their system.
To support this mind-bending idea. Thomas Campbell, who has a background in both physics and consciousness studies, has been working to develop experiments that might prove we are indeed living inside a matrix-like construct. His work is detailed in a 2017 paper published in the International Journal of Quantum Foundations, where he proposes several innovative experiments designed to detect whether our reality is being rendered like a video game. One of the key experiments Campbell is focusing on is a new take on the famous double-slit experiment, a foundational demonstration in quantum physics. Traditionally, this experiment shows that light and matter can both behave as particles and waves depending on whether or not they're being observed.
So it looks like this guy is taking the simulation theory very serious. He's trying to figure out if we're actually living in the Matrix. I do feel like if we were living in the Matrix, then we probably would be programmed to not be able to figure out that we live in the Matrix. But who knows, maybe some people are able to crack the code.
Campbell's twist on the experiment aims to remove the observer entirely, hypothesizing that if there's no player or observer, the recorded information might never have existed in the first place. This would be akin to a video game environment where the world around the player only exists when it's being observed or interacted with.
Wait, so in theory that would mean that when we're all asleep, the environment around us disappears? That sounds really scary to me. Like the concept of the things around me not being fully rendered. I don't know, I really do not like the idea of that.
In essence, Campbell's theory suggests that the universe is participatory. That is, it only exists when there's someone there to observe it, much like a game that only renders the world around the player as they explore it. If Campbell's experiments were to yield positive results, it could provide strong evidence that reality as we know it is in fact a sophisticated simulation. This hypothesis is being taken seriously enough that scientists at California State Polytechnic University, or Cal Poly, have begun testing Campbell's ideas. Additionally, Campbell has established a non-profit organisation, the Centre of the Unification of Science and Consciousness, or CUSAC, to fund these groundbreaking experiments. According to CUSAC, these experiments are expected to provide strong scientific evidence that we live in a computer-simulated virtual reality.
I don't know why, but just the concept of messing with consciousness and our reality is really scary.